Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So this video is going to be my 12 and 13 week bump date for baby number 2. So today is Monday, January 18th, 2021. And I am currently 13 weeks and 3 days along. Pretty sure I'm gonna stick to like the bi-weekly updates. I just feel like that's what's working best for me right now. That's the schedule that I can keep up with best. So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I was just like running up and down the stairs. I'm a little out of breath. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the symptoms for weeks 12 and 13. So a lot of these symptoms started around week 12, and if they're dissipating or they're going away by now, I will mention it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into symptoms. So the first symptom that I noticed that started around week 12 was definitely much more breast tenderness. I was finding that like they weren't sore, like I couldn't compare the soreness to the soreness that I felt my first pregnancy, but I definitely felt like they were getting a lot more tender. I just, noticed the tenderness a lot more throughout the day starting around week 12. And again, it's not a constant thing. It's not like if I press on them that they hurt or anything like that, but it's just like at certain times of the day, and usually the end of the day also, which is weird because it's after my nursing session with my daughter. The only nursing session we're currently doing is the one before bedtime, and it's usually after that nursing session that I will feel like the tenderness and the soreness of my breast. So yeah, that has been a symptom. Another symptom has been acne. So around, I think I mentioned it in my last update, but around like 7 weeks, my acne started getting so bad. And I didn't know if it was because of the, I didn't know if it was because of the fact that I wasn't drinking as much water, or if it was my hormones or what it was, but my skin was just acting up all sorts of ways. And around 12 weeks, I was still breaking out a lot, but I feel like these past few days, it has kind of started to get a little bit better, which is good, which is really good. So acne did start, but it is going away. And same thing with the dry skin. I think I mentioned that I had some dry skin, and that's also kind of going away. I don't know if it's because now I'm drinking more water and my skin is just getting better, or now that I'm entering my second trimester, my hormones are regulating a little bit more. But yeah, the next symptom that I noticed that has been also just like, has been dandruff. So I have been having such bad dandruff. I don't know why. It's not something that I had before I got pregnant. So that's been kind of annoying. And it's not even like that I'm having itchy scalp or anything like that. It's literally just flakes. Like I just have dandruff flakes in my hair all the time. And I've been using dandruff shampoo and everything, but it's just not really working all that well. So I'm pretty sure it's because of the pregnancy and the dry skin. I don't know, maybe it's affecting that, but that's been a pretty annoying symptom, and I hope that it goes away soon. Symptom is that I have noticed my nausea has been very much on and off, hit or miss. So there are some days when I feel absolutely amazing. I will be able to eat anything and everything, and I have, no nausea. I don't throw up. At night, I always feel sick. I always feel sick at night. I can't say that my nausea has gone away 100%, but there are some nights that it's unbearable and I throw everything up. And there are other nights where it's just like, I feel a little sick, but I'm still okay. And again, it's just a hit or miss. I've had days where I feel great, and I've had days where I throw up 3 to 4 times a day. And it's gotten to the point where I don't even feel myself having to throw up. Like I literally just throw up in the second. Like I can be eating a sandwich and enjoying my sandwich and feel perfectly fine, and then just one bite will trigger my gag reflex and I throw it all up. So that's been a little bit frustrating, but I do genuinely feel, again, I don't know if it's because we're entering the second trimester and this is around the time that it subsides, but I do genuinely feel like my nausea has gotten overall better and more manageable. I'm definitely able to eat a lot more now and hold more food down. I have been eating like meat and stuff, which is really good because the first few weeks I was not able to do that. So that's good. And I also want to mention that I am no longer taking the Zofran or the anti-nausea medication that I was taking in the beginning. I want to say that I was taking it 2 to 3 times a day for like the first, maybe up until like 10 weeks. And then after that, I was taking it like once a day. And now for the past week or so, I haven't taken any at all, which I feel has been really good. Again, my nausea is not completely gone, but it's a lot more manageable, and I can eat and drink water and take care of myself a little bit better without needing the medication. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So I think with the fact that I am eating more and everything like that, I haven't gained like an excessive amount of weight back, but I have been gaining a little bit of weight back. So I don't know if I mentioned it in my last update, but the lowest I had gotten to was about 115, I believe. I started this pregnancy at 121 pounds, and then between the first 2 weeks of when my nausea hit, I lost about 6 to 7 pounds. And I think the lowest I got to was around 115. And the last time I weighed myself, which was yesterday, I was 117. So I've managed to gain about 2 pounds back, which is really, really good. And I have also been going to the bathroom regularly, which is also really, really good. So yeah. And the last thing I want to mention is the NIPT results. So at 10 weeks, I did get my blood drawn. I got the NIPT testing done, and it's been really frustrating with that because I don't know if it had to do with getting my blood drawn right before the New Year's holiday or what it is, but basically it's been over 3 weeks and I still have not gotten my results from the NIPT test. I've got all of the other blood work that they did, all of those results are in, but not the NIPT genetic screening test results, which is kind of frustrating because the gender is part of that. So we were hoping to know the gender by now, but we still don't. And last week I did have my NT scan, nuchal translucency scan, where they check for like the liquid in the back of the neck and the nose, the bridge of the nose, to make sure that, you know, everything looks good. And according to the scan, everything looks good, but usually they will compare that scan to the blood work done with the NIPT test and give you your overall, you know, kind of analysis of your chances of, you know, chromosomal abnormalities and things like that. So it was kind of frustrating not being able to compare the blood work with the actual scan, and my doctor's office hasn't gotten it either. So basically what happens is I got my blood drawn, and then the day after I got my blood drawn, I got an email saying that I had to register for the portal, and through that portal I would get my results for the NIPT test. And so that's what I did. So I was thinking, I was like, oh wow, this is quick, you know what I mean? It's probably gonna be quick. And a lot of people told me that they got their results within, you know, 7 to 10 days, business days after they got their blood drawn. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And basically 2 weeks pass and it still says processing DNA analysis. Like they haven't actually tested for anything or finished the testing on my DNA, or so the portal says. So last week before my appointment, like 2 days before my appointment, I ended up calling the actual testing place because I called my doctor's office to see if they received the results. Maybe it just hadn't been posted to my portal, but my results got sent to my doctor. That was not the case. They hadn't received my results yet. So I ended up calling the actual testing facility, and they basically said that my results are like, that my DNA has already been sampled, that they just need to release the results on the portal and to my doctor, so that they were gonna go ahead and, you know, send it to make sure that the department who handles that gets it done. 2 days later, come my doctor's appointment, still nothing, no results online. My doctor hasn't received anything. So that's just been very frustrating. And then today is Monday. That was last Thursday. Friday, again, nothing. And today is Monday and it's Martin Luther King Day. So it's a holiday here in the US and their office is closed. So I'm having to wait longer and it's just really, really frustrating. I wish I would have done the sneak peek like I had originally intended to do, because I really am impatient and I want to know what I'm having. This time around, I really am torn. With Iris, I knew for a fact that it was a girl. Like nobody could convince me that it was a boy. I just had a gut feeling that it was a little girl. And this time around, I just don't have that. I don't have that gut feeling. I don't feel like I know for sure what this baby is. And I don't know, I just feel like with the runaround of like, you know, taking care of a toddler and working from home, like this pregnancy, I just haven't been able to connect with it the same way I did my first. And I know that a lot of moms say the same, but I feel like knowing the gender will help me connect with this baby a little bit more and a little bit like on a deeper level, because I'll know who this baby is. Like I'll be able to, like I feel like I'll get to know them for who they are a little bit longer, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like it sounds crazy, but it makes sense in my mind. So yeah, that is that. But let's go ahead and get into my 13-week bump. So yeah, that is my 13-week bump. I have officially graduated into maternity leggings. My normal jeans do not fit me anymore. Regular leggings can just be a little bit uncomfortable since they don't go all the way up. And all of my workout leggings, which is usually what I would wear on a day-to-day basis, they're not meant for pregnancy. So they're just really tight and uncomfortable in the midsection area. So I am so grateful. My sister-in-law actually gifted me like 5 or 6 pairs of leggings, like pregnancy leggings, which I'm so grateful for, because with Iris's pregnancy, I actually never even had leggings. I had a pair of like pregnancy work slacks, a pair of jeans, and a pair of shorts. Like maternity clothes is a little bit expensive, so I didn't really invest in like a ton of maternity wear. I just had those basics, and I wore a lot of dresses, a lot of sweatpants, and that was basically it. So I'm really grateful to have leggings this time around, especially because right now it's been really cold and I've been living in sweats. So now I feel like I can wear these leggings, dress up a little bit, look like a normal human being, and yeah. But that is gonna be it for my 12 and 13-week bump date. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below to, you know, make sure that you continue to follow me on the rest of my journey. I will be posting a couple of more videos aside from pregnancy updates very soon. We are gonna do like a little gender announcement one. I do want to do a video on like the differences between my pregnancies, like emotionally, differences between my pregnancies. I also want to film a video on like the things that I'm gonna do differently come, you know, this baby, like this time around, what I plan on doing differently. So yeah, lots and lots of videos coming your way. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.